Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it happens to be when you're watching this. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're staying warm. I hope you're staying hydrated. I hope you're getting rest. I hope you're getting enough to eat. All that happiness. Yay. It is 7:36 a.m. on this February 26th morning, 2021. I'm not a happy camper. My car didn't want to start again. I was going to do a video sitting in my car, but I had used the F word more times in the half a minute to a minute that I was doing the video than I had all night. You figure Island Radio came on, a bunch of other songs came on that every night I can't, the supervisor came around, oh, yeah, and I'm like, after she left, you figure all night I said it a few times, but when I got out to the car and it didn't want to start, I this, that, the other, scraped the windshield off because the frost was on it, and I was like, fucker. But I ended up deleting that video, not posting it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. It is now 7:38 a.m. on this February 26th morning, 2021. I do hope all is well with you. I am wearing Deadpool. I don't know if anyone has ever noticed, but it looked like lungs. His mask. I only noticed because it's like on this shirt, and that's kind of where the lungs are. Kind of. I don't, it's in here somewhere. Whatever. Hi, how are you? Fremont Lee here. Views and opinions expressed in this video, those of the person saying it. That's me, Fremont Lee. Wagga. I have no idea what that was. I was just, hey, let's be silly. Hi, how are you? Today's birthday is February 26th. According to IMDb, the birthday is today. Michael Bolton, Don Shanks. He was Michael Myers in Halloween 5, 1989. He's done stunts in movies. He's acted in movies. Mark Dacascos, The Crow, Stairway to Heaven TV series. The one he was in a movie called Speed with Kadeem Hardison. I think it was Speed. Kadeem Hardison, where he had a thing implanted into his chest, not unlike Iron Man, but it gave him an adrenaline rush, but it would wear him down, so he'd have to end up sleeping. And there's a scene in a motel with the one actress from 8 Mile with, I can't think of her name. She was also in Clueless. She had passed away. I'm sure her name will come to me. But in the movie, she was like being the manager of the hotel because it was under repair, so they weren't really open for business. But she kind of like, it's like, yeah, okay, and gave them a room to sleep in. But yeah, Mark Dacascos. Bill Duke, who was in Predator in 1987 with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was also in Commando with Schwarzenegger. He was in a movie called Payback with Mel Gibson. I can't remember the year on that. But he played a detective in that one. Bill Duke. He's been on a couple of TV series. I can't remember what. I went in and looked, but I can't remember. Producer, director, writer James Wan. Taylor Dooley, who was Lava Girl in The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, 2005. She has done other things. It's just that's one that, like, because she starred with Taylor Lautner as who was Lava Boy. Greg German, who was on Ally McBeal. Marta Kristen, who was Judy Robinson on the TV series Lost in Space, 1965 to 1968. Erica Badu, B-A-D-U, Badu. She was in Blues Brothers 2000. Mino Palouse, who was on the TV show Voyagers with John Eric Hexum way back in 1980s. Jonathan Schmock, who was the maitre d' in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 1986. He was also on the TV series Double Trouble with Liz and Jean Sagal, the twins that played the sorority girls, cheerleaders in Grease 2. He was in a few other things, but I can't remember. Writer Jane Wagner. She's married to Lily Tomlin. This is out of the top 100 of 1,324. To the late Jackie Gleason, Tony Randall, Johnny Cash, Dub Taylor, who was one of the three old timers in Back to the Future 3. He's done others. He had done other stuff, but William Frawley, who was on I Love Lucy, he was Fred Mertz. Robert Alda, who appeared on 2 episodes of MASH, he's done other stuff, but that was one of the things he did. One of the episodes, it was 1970 and 1975, the 2 episodes, I think. He can't lend a hand in the episode. One of them, Alan Alda refers to him as Dr. Left or Dr. Right because they had each hurt one of their hands or arms or something during the thing, and so they had to operate on a patient together. One was using his right hand, the other was using his left. So Michael Pate says he's a producer, but he was also an actor. Arthur Brawl, B-R-O-U-G-H. Could be Bruff, could be Bro. He was Mr. Granger on Are You Being Served from 1972 to 1977. He had passed away in 1978. Godfrey Cambridge. Mason Adams, who was in the movie FX, 1986. And Son-in-Law, 1993, with Pauly Shore. Tex Avery, director Tex Avery. That was it. As I said, that was out of the top 100, 1,324. I worked aisle 7 when I got in last night at work. There were 3 items on an L cart. That was it for 7. I think condition 7. And I was like, it wasn't even 10:30. And I'm like, or maybe it was. I don't know. No, it wasn't even 10:30 yet. And I was like, oh, I'm done with 7. I feel like I need lunch. Because it's usually midnight. Takes me 2 hours. Excuse me. Takes me 2 hours, roughly, usually, to get through the skid and an L cart in aisle 7. Then I go to lunch when they call for Smurf. I usually go to lunch when they call for first smoke break. I don't smoke, so I take my lunch. Then I'll come back and condition, make it all look pretty, aisle 7, or finish whatever I hadn't finished. with the three. It was three items. There was no skid, so that. Sorry, it's like there's cigarette smoke coming from the hallway or something, and it's like I can smell it. It's like in the back of my throat. I don't smoke. I get steamed, but I don't smoke. No, not like what's her face steaming her vagina. Um, sorry, I cracked myself up. But I finished 7, went to aisle 8. There were 2 L carts, fairly decent sized. Wasn't a lot of it was peanuts. That's what I forgot. I was gonna get sunflower seeds, walnuts, the raw ones. I was gonna feed the birds I don't because they're probably confused as hell. It's like and hungry. I could get bird seed and do it wild bird seed, but I don't know. I put corn chips, popcorn, and potato chips because it was like the end of each bag and or whatever. And I'm like, I'll just put this out, save it for the birds. Put this in here, save it for the birds. Been like 3 months sitting on the table over there, just with folded up and paper clipped. Not paper clipped, clothespin. It's like I put in a popcorn. I was like, okay, yeah. I have another bag of potato chips, barbecue potato chips, which had I gotten the bird seed, correction, pumpkin seed or sesame seed, not sesame seed. I'm an idiot. Give me a second. Pumpkin seed, sunflower seeds. That was it. The raw sunflower seeds. Put that out for the birds, um, and then maybe the raw walnuts or almonds or something for the squirrels. That way they don't eat all the bird seed. Because I don't. Uh, there used to be a field over here outside, uh, but where it was trees, growth, plants, whatever. They cleared that out and put in a hospital. It's been a while now, but you figure that's less space for birds and squirrels and whatnot to forage for food. Anyway, I forgot to get that. I didn't have it on my list. I had pants because I need another pair of my elbow popped. When I do it on purpose, it doesn't hurt as bad. When it's accident, it's like, oh wow, that really. Um, Pants. I got pants because it was on my list and toilet paper, and it was like, okay, that's all on my list. Um, and because my ice scraper broke, I need to get a new one of those. I could have gotten it before I left the store, but it was like, no, I don't want to go back in. Excuse me. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you have a job. If you have a job, I hope you like it. I hope it's going well. Um, I hope they play decent music. If you listen to music, if you're able to listen to your own stuff, I hope that's cool too. I listen to the same shit every night, and it's driving me nuts. Short trip. I mean, I'm glad they don't play stuff I like because then it would be every fucking night, and I'd be like, you know what? Change it. Just please change it. There was a time they were playing Simple Man 3 to 5 times a night, every night, and it's like, fuck, will you fucking turn this shit up? Because Mama told me, and I'm like, ugh. It isn't a bad song. None of them are bad. Well, okay, some of them are bad songs. Um, The X's and O's girl that's Al King singing about all her ex-boyfriends coming over to fuck her. That's a terrible song, but they play it at work. And I'm like, really? We're a grocery store? You're going to play that one? They always want to come, but they never want to leave. It's like, really? I guess they're able to play it because it was a hit song or something. And she doesn't actually say they fuck me, they really like to fuck me, so they're able to get away with it. It was like Peaches when they played that. We're a store, I get that. Factory put it in a can, factory in a, whatever, because we're a store, we sell peaches, so hey, all right, I can understand that, because food. I'm kind of glad they don't play Weird Al because all the food songs he did, Eat It, Lasagna, stuff, Spam. He did a parody of Stand by Aria. I think it was him. Stand in the place where you were. I don't know. But yeah, but I finished 8, conditioned. I finished work. I finished all the stuff on 8, took care of the skid, went back, conditioned the aisle. Trying to waste time because they were going to send me to Frozen. I didn't want to go to Frozen. But I finished 8. Then, sure enough, they sent me to Frozen. Excuse me. I asked the guy working Frozen, "Hey, where do you want me? Anywhere? Whatever." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, I'll start here on this side." Shot through that stuff. Went over to the other side because you figure over here on this stuff, there's an aisle of stuff, and on this side of the aisle there's the cooler, the freezer of stuff. So it's like I worked this side, went over, started on this side, and came back this way. Got to this one section where there was a bunch of stuff, and I was like, you need help with this, or you want me to go somewhere else? Because if we're both here, it's just going to be like cramped because there's 2 doors, and he had stuff on his flat top, and there was stuff spotted to go. He's like, "Oh, I got this." I was like, "All right, I'll head over to see wherever they need help." He's like, "Okay." So I ended up going up to aisle 1, Frozen, which is ice cream, and that was good. It was like, all right. Uh, the guy that was in that aisle from somewhere else, so I was like, "What needs to be done?" Not this first cart, but that second cart. The one with the plastic on it? Yeah. I was like, okay. Excuse me. So, I went down. What about this stuff on flat top? He's like, no, no, no. I'm working on this. I'll be right back, though. I have to use the bathroom. I was like, okay. So I went down, grabbed the stuff, started working it. It was done. We were done. He ended up going back, grabbing another L cart of stuff. And I was like, really? There's another one? Why? At that time, 2 more people came out from whatever aisles they were working to help out. We finished that L cart. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go empty my shamrock. So all the cardboard got emptied, plastic, whatever. It was a good night. Oh, almost 20 minutes. I hope you're having a good day. I hope if your birthday is today, February 26th, happy birthday. Hope all is well. Hope you get what you want for your birthday, or something you need. Um, excuse me, which is usually why people get socks, underwear, depending on the level of how well people know you. Um, if somebody at my job gets me underwear, that would be a little weird. So family, parents, You know, it's like I'm old enough I can buy my own, but thanks. So you get T-shirts. I bought this one myself. My brother got me for Christmas a shirt of Elf, not Alf, where it's like with the eats the animal, eats the cats. Elf with the Christmas thing. It was like, oh, Santa Claus, I know him, Will Ferrell. And you push on Will Ferrell, he's like, oh, Santa Claus. It's like he got it for me because it was a 2X. No other reason. Uh, he's known, he knows I don't really. I didn't mind Will Ferrell in Kevin Smith's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I saw Stranger Than Fiction at the movie theater with Dustin Hoffman, Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson is an author in the movie, and she's writing a story. And Will Ferrell plays the guy that she's writing about, so he ends up hearing her voice, and it's like, did you hear that? And his character gets hit by a bus rather, not the bus, but a bus. I actually cheered the bus on. I was like, yes, go again, back up and get. I don't think the people in the movie theater appreciated that. And the only reason I saw it was because it sounded different. It wasn't some, hey, I'm going to strangle you, fly, da, da. It's like, or, the romantic comedies or whatever the fuck was out at that time. Because I had either seen him and it was just one of those things. I miss going out. Uh, but yeah, and I felt bad because I was like, yeah, I didn't really, I shouldn't have cheered on the bus. But if, uh, yeah, I don't know. I hope all is well with you. Take care. Um, I don't know what else. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day or night, because you could be watching this before going to bed. Maybe it relaxes you. I don't. Maybe you pound one out to it, like, oh, this guy's great. This guy. I don't know what you're. That's just wrong. I'm gonna get some of those Venmo bit, whatever the fuck, for the ad for the sex site, and I really don't want that or need it. Well, I need it, but I don't want it on my, because it's like Venmo, Vermo, and I'm like, I don't need it. Please stop. Well, anything to pad this time, I guess. Huh? I'm going up to 24 minutes. Thanks again for watching. Take care.